What's up, guys? Rick from DFS On Demand here with the Run Good Fantasy League update as we start this today. So first of all, for all 200 of you that are in this fantasy league, thank you very much. Clearly, we had our issues with the software, not working initially as we expected it to. But I will say this, shout out to Fantrax, who I was on the phone with, was answering all my support questions, eventually got a lot of the things working that were giving us issues at the start. It's one of these situations where I know they were beta testing how large and how many divisions we could have. We have 20 divisions of 10 teams, 200 teams, which is the max they allow on the site. And I think it caused some issues. So the good news is, if you look at it this way, hey, we are trailblazing right now. We have created the largest, very likely the largest fantasy league that at least Fantrax has ever seen in terms of golf. And sometimes when you're the first one through the wall, you get a little blood on your face, right? So we were able to work through some of those things. Thank you all for the patience. Did our best. It was obviously a lot more hands-on than I would have liked it to be, but we got through it and all the drafts have been completed. Speaking of the drafts, wanted to just kind of give a little snippet here. So the number one overall pick, the guy who was drafted number one overall the most, was Justin Thomas, 12 times. Kind of no surprise, but I was a little surprised to see it be that many. Rory was picked number one in 4 divisions. Sung Jae in 1 division. I guess you're going for volume there. Tiger Woods in 1 division. Justin Rose in 1 division, and John Rahm in 1 division. So 6 different guys earning the honor of the number one pick. Very interesting stuff. All right, we're starting this week for the Sony Open. You don't need to touch anything else. You don't need to set a lineup. There are no trades. There's no transactions. You are done except to sit back and enjoy the ride. Each week, the top 4 fantasy scorers on your team will be added to your season-long total. If you are not in the league, you can still follow this. I will put a link to the description, a link to the standings in the description where you can actually still go through, see everyone's team, see how they're stacking up each week if you're interested in that. I plan on trying to do some season-long stuff, which actually, I got to tell you, I had a cheat sheet that I created for myself during the draft process, and I think it would have been a really good discussion to have throughout the year of season-long fantasy golf stuff. So I think that might be added to the channel as we move forward here. All right, so if you're on the site, if you're in the league, you can go to standings and see, hey, where you stack up in all of your divisions. So you can click Arnold Palmer or Walter Hagen. You can come in here and find my team, Byron Nelson. I'm under here, RickRunGood. And you can see my squad. So here's where you'll be able to track them each and every week as you go through this. Again, you're done. You don't need to make any other transactions. And I want to remind everyone of the payout. So if you paid quickly, first of all, thank you. Very handy. I was impressed that we only had, at the time, 11 non-paying teams out of 200, which I didn't really know what to expect. I think that ended up being pretty good. I was able to then sell all of those teams. So we have all 200 teams paid for. I transferred ownership. We got paid on it. So we've got all $10,000 in Fantrax in the team finances. So you can just see this here. Here we go. $10,000 in the pool. Everyone is paid for. If you have forgotten the payouts, they are as follows. I can make them a little bit bigger here. If you win your division, you get $200, which is 4x on your investment. If you come in second in your division, you're going to double your money and get $100. So 2 winners out of every single division. So 20% of the divisions. Then I will look at you and compare you to the overall standings. And then depending on where you finish overall, first overall is 1,500. So if you win your division and you win first overall, you're getting $1,700 in this. Pretty good investment for only $50, and we'll pay out the top 10 overall winners. So that way, if you're in a really difficult division, for example, and you come in third in your division, but you're like the ninth overall scorer, which I assume is going to happen, you still have an opportunity to win this. And then just for fun, we had $100 left over after I went through and did these payouts. So there is basically a random draw. So whatever Jordan Spieth's official world golf ranking is after the BMW Championship, which is the last event that you are going to participate in, whatever his official world golf ranking is, the person who ranks that number gets $100. So if he ranks 65th in the world, the 65th person in this pool is going to get $100. So a little bit of a fun thing there to keep track of Jordan Spieth throughout the season. I believe that's it. Again, link in the description for standings if you want to follow along and you're not in the league. If you are in the league, best of luck. I intend to try to give some updates throughout the year, see where this goes, and it might lead into some more season-long fantasy leagues. I don't know how many of you are in season-long golf fantasy leagues where there's trades and transactions or anything like that. I think we're kind of trailblazing a little bit here just by starting with the best ball stuff. So let me know if that's what's interesting to you. Tweet me. It's at RickRunGood. I swear 100 of you have sent me DMs already this week, so you know where to find me. Best of luck with this season, and I'm sure we will talk soon.